Hello. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to all of you. I hope your week has been successful. I'm sure it was. Good morning. Excellent. Okay. So first of all, my name is Diana. I'm going to be giving this webinar today to all of you. The webinar is going to be about the follow history for one property that you can manage from your follow-up tab, okay? The follow history and the follow-up is only available if you guys have either professional or professional dialer, okay? So let's start. Thank you. Good morning, Eldon. Okay, so let's start. I'm sure that you can hear me okay, and you can also see my cursor. For example, I'm moving my cursor. So let's go. Just log in into your account. If you are not logged in yet, click on login and use your credentials to enter. If you are, just go to account and control panel, and that will take you here, okay? This is my control panel in my account. So I was telling you need to have either professional or professional dialer in your account so you can have the follow-up tab. If you have the follow-up, remember that here is where you can save all the properties, okay, and all the information about those properties that you want. From there, you can also send multiple contracts at the same time, either for owners or for agents. You can send text messages, you can send emails, you can check all the replies that you will get, okay? So let me enter my ReiFax account right here, and that will take us to the search area. Remember, on the search is where you can find all the filters, so you can start selecting your search parameters and obtain the results that you want. So I'm going to do a simple search. I just want to find one property that I'm going to add to my follow-up so I can show you the follow history. That is the subject of today's webinar, okay? So I'm going to do a search in Miami-Dade for single family property that is active for sale, listed with an agent. I also want this property to be a foreclosure, okay? I'm not going to select any dates for the foreclosure. Remember that if you want, you can do it right here on the file date, because otherwise you will get all the registered cases for pre-foreclosures. So you might find cases that are all cases or cases that are already closed, okay? Because if they have been in that status for a long time, maybe it was dismissed, released, or the owner already paid everything. We don't know, okay? So remember, file date if you want to find maybe the recent cases, like 6 months, 1 month, a year ago, 2 years ago only, okay? But I'm not going to select it this time. And also, guys, just for you to know, in the professional dialer on the search, there are a couple of filters that if you guys are not agents or if you don't have the professional dialer, you are not going to have, okay? So remember that you can always upgrade your account, contact us, and we can like show you what you will get if you upgrade to the professional dialer. On the search, you will be able to do searches for vacant properties, abandoned properties, okay? Just by selecting yes or no. We also have a filter so you can select since when those properties were registered as vacant, okay? If you guys are agents or realtors, brokers, please let us know. Let us know your license information. If your license is active, that is the only thing that we need, okay? We are going to give you a couple of features that you will be able to do searches here more easily, okay? For example, expire. You will be able to do expire listings, okay, or properties that were expired and they are not relisted, okay? You will see this square and you can select expire yes, you can select since when those properties has been expired. And this is a new data that we have added recently for Broward, Miami-Dade, Palm Beach, and Hillsborough County, okay? Open violations. If you are interested in this, again, it's only available with the professional dialer. So open violations, just selecting yes or no. Really easy to do those searches, okay? And you will see the results. Now, let's go. I'm going to do this search. Miami-Dade for sale, pre-foreclosure, single families. I'm going to do the search, executing right here, upper right. And that will take us to the results. Any question, guys, so far? Let me know, please. Remember, the chat icon is right there. You can just write down your questions, I don't know, whatever you want to ask me about. You can also do it through the Q&A part of the system right here on the Zoom. If you need me to stop to, I don't know, repeat, you can also raise your hand on the Zoom and I can see your reactions, okay? Great, so we did a search. We are finding a total of these properties in my results, okay? Miami-Dade, pre-foreclosures, all the ones that are actually listed for sale with agents. If you don't want to do the ones that are listed with agents, go back and remember, let me show you. Instead of selecting here for sale, select public records, and then you need to select this filter for sale no. And that way you will have all the properties that are not listed with agents, okay? You can also select the ones that weren't sold recently with the sold date filter and properties that don't even have the last agent information registered, okay? Only with the owners. So no here, and maybe properties that weren't sold, I don't know, in a couple of years, okay? Now, in my results, I'm getting all of these properties. I'm going to only select one single property. I'm not interested in too many. I'm going to show you how you can review everything from the follow history and start contacting one property at a time inside your follow-up. So let's go, for example, this one, property number 10. I'm going to select it because it's green, means that it's still active, it's an active listing. The ones that are magenta, like these ones, okay, they are pending for sale. So they already have a contract, an offer. They are maybe try to finish everything, okay, with that offer, but they are still receiving new offers. If you want to contact them, that's good, you can do it. I'm going to select this one that is only an active listing, okay? Now, remember, in your results, if you click on any part of this line, it will take you, oops, I selected the wrong one. It will take you inside the overview of that address, okay? Right here, overview. Here is where you can actually see the full information available about one single property. For example, in this case, it's an active property, pre-foreclosed, for sale. So that is what I selected on my search. I can see here the listing details. If you guys have the permissions for brokers or realtors agents, let us know, okay? You can see everything here. You can see mortgage, you can see the foreclosure information. And in this case, remember that I told you, I have the dialer, so I can see if a property has open violations. In this case, I can see a violation number 1. I can see all the information, why it was open. Violation number 2, okay, expired permits, right here. Violation number 3, right here, okay. Building code violation. Violation number 4, again, building code violation. 4 violations open that this property has. Information that if you want, you can get it here in ReiFax in a upgrade that can be prorated, okay? So let us know. Now, I'm going to select that property, and actually, let me see property number 11. Oh, this is better. I'm going to select this one, okay? I'm going to see it because it have more pictures. So that's, for me, it's better if I can see the full features. On my results, and either inside my overview, you can add that property only to your follow-up system. From the results tab, very easy. Select either one property or a lot of properties, all of them, if you want to add them to your follow-up tab, to your CRM system, okay? So select that and click right here, upper right, where it says follow-up. The system will ask you, how do you want to add these properties? Do you want to select a specific type as buying, selling, prospecting, or listing. I'm going to try to buy this property, so I'm going to add it as buying, okay? So click on add properties, just wait a few seconds there, and the system will let you know that the property has been added into your follow-up successfully, okay? There it goes. Click on OK. And now I'm going to see under this column, the column that it says F, the follower status. So property 11, it has a green circle and a B inside the circle because I select the type as buying, okay? So that will be my follow-up status. And you can see right away that the property has an status and then you have the follower status, okay? So let me show you where you can see the difference. Legend icon, right here, upper right. You will see and you can print the legend for the status of the properties. You will have all these different colors and the rings that surrounds the colors, okay? So if the property is active, listing, active for sale, it will be green. Also for sale, it will be purple, orange, blue, dark blue, and magenta. Purple means that it's contingent, and magenta means that it's pending. Approximately or similarly type of status. They already have an offer. They are trying to check everything with that, but they are still receiving new offers, okay? So that's why the property is not off the market, okay? Then you have the orange. Those are for sale by owner, so no agents. Maybe it's the owner, maybe it's a friend, a relative of the owner, try to help them to sell the property, or even a wholesaler, okay? That is promoting that property and sell it, try to help the owner. Different than an agent that has it listed on the MLS and everything else, okay? And the three last status, light blue, brown, and yellow, those are for properties that are off market. So a property off market that is only with the owner is called by owner alone, okay? Light blue. Property that was sold at least in the past 2 years from now, 24 months from now, it will be a closed sale. Properties that were listed recently, they are not anymore. They are going to be yellow, okay? There is no more any kind of information about the listing, okay? Excellent. And the rings, you have the definitions right here. A property can be either a foreclosed or a foreclosed sold, okay? It could be a pre-foreclosed or a pre-foreclosed sold. So that's why you will see the magenta rings or the red rings, okay? Normal black, it will be that is only an active, only a contingent and nothing else, okay? It doesn't have a foreclosure type of status. Any question, guys? Please let me know. Any questions about the status? Any questions about the results or the search? Okay, no questions so far. So let's continue. So I added property 11 into my follow-up from the results tab. You can also do it inside the overview. If you click on the property, it will take you to the overview, and right here you have the option to add that to the follow-up, okay? Add property. And even if you are in your comparables, okay, for example, if I move to the comparable tab, I can select all of these 12 comparables and that property, and I can have the option to only add the property, meaning this one, the subject property, or add all the comparables into my follow-up status. That is an option that you have as well, okay? Excellent. Now, let's go back. And now let me go to my follow-up tab. Remember, just for you to locate yourself, everything that you have to your left, all these icons to your left, those are the different tabs, the different access that your level of account has, okay? If it's platinum, professional, or professional direct. But if you guys want to do something, execute something, you need to click at the top upper right on all of these icons, okay? If you want to make or do an action right now. So I'm going to go to my follow-up, my CRM, so I can see here all the properties that I'm following, okay, that I'm managing. So the follow-up is divided by the following properties that I have blocked. Remember that you have the option to block properties. That will be better than deleting the properties. But if you delete the properties, you also will find them here. And in these tabs, you can always restore them back to your following. And you can import properties. If you guys have properties or different systems, okay, information systems, and you find a list of property elsewhere, or you have it on your computer, remember that you can import all those properties back into your following, and you will have them all here. And from here, it's really easy. You select everything that you want. You can send contracts, fax, text messages, either to the Plivo phone line that we have for you for the dialer, or your email. You will send SMS standards. You can send emails. You can schedule tasks. You can do a lot of things from here. And also with the dialer, remember, you have this tool. It's very important to have a verified skip trace, okay? We provide one, again, with the dialer. But if you are, guys, if you are trying to contact only owners, how you can contact them? The owners in public records, they don't leave a phone number, an updated phone number. They don't have their emails, okay, for you to contact them. So you need to find that information for them. If you already have an skip trace system, then great. If you don't, maybe you want to try the professional dialer, okay? So contact us. Now, let's go to the follow history. That is today's subject. Right here in my first line, today, May 28th, I have the property that I just added, and I can see everything from here, okay? So the follow history will save, it's like a memory for me to know everything that I have done with one property, okay? Everything. So let's start doing something, and I can show you the follow history. First of all, let's say that this property is listed, okay? That's what that was the search that I did. So they are asking this amount, okay? From here, I can go back to the overview really quick and actually check how much is the market value based on other properties that were sold recently, okay? So this is my market value, the one that ReiFax calculates for me based on the comparables, not on the actual conditions of the property. If the property is bad, if the roof is coming down or something like that, you need to actually check that. For example, the agent has all these pictures inside the property. Doesn't look that bad, okay? Maybe only was in the outside, but there you go. You can see all the pictures right here and also from the follow history. So the property is that one, and this is the market value. Oh, but the agent is asking this amount. So you can compare, okay, right here. The for sale, this is what they are asking, and this is what the system tells me that the property is value for, okay? Now, I need to check this always, the remarks that the agent have registered there for a property. Maybe, I don't know, it's well maintained. Maybe they just renew or rehab the property recently, and that's why the price is over what other properties were sold nearby, okay? So check everything first. Remember that if you are not agents, you don't have the listing details. So you can see all this information below on the IDX. So click on IDX, it will take you there, and again, it will show you everything, but right here, okay? Excellent. So I check what is my market value. So I shouldn't, if I'm a little bit smart, I want to make profit, of course, I shouldn't make an offer for what they are asking. I should make an offer for less, okay? And even less for what the property is valued for. Of course, you need to verify if your offer is not too low, because then it's not going to be competitive or anything else, okay? Or you will receive a bad reply. But that is the marketing side of any business, especially the real estate business, okay? So I'm going to calculate right now an offer for this property. And I'm going to make it for 75%, okay, of what they are asking. I can do this really easy again from my follow-up, select one property or all the properties that are listed that are green, and use either the Freddy icon if you guys are mentor students from DRIA. Remember that they can teach you what everything Freddy does for you, or you can use the icon that we provide you for all of your accounts, calculate off. I'm going to use this one because I just wanna straight 75% based on the listing price, nothing else. I'm going to round the amounts so I don't have any kind of decimals at the end, okay? So a complete amount. The offer will be calculating right here on the system and you will see it right here, okay? You can do this for a lot of properties at the time and save time and send all your offers right away, okay? Any question, guys? Please let me know. I don't see any questions. I really hope that everybody is following everything, okay? Okay, let's wait here. Maybe it will be my computer. Might be slow. 1 second. I think that we have a little bit delay there with this. So sorry. So meanwhile, anybody, do you have any questions? Do you want to see something? Maybe at the end of the webinar, we will have time and I can just show you something really quick. Just let me answer your questions there, and I can, if I have time, sure I will, I can show you that, okay? Meanwhile, this is still loading and loading. Okay, I can see your hand is raising, Stephen. Please write down your question on the chat icon or the Q&A chat of the system, please, so I can see it. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. It is a little bit of delay there. I don't know why. Maybe the server is a little bit jam or slow. So sorry. Here it goes, okay? So I calculate the offer for 75% based on this listing price right here. And I have my offer. And from here, remember, I can send it right now. I can send an email only. I can send a text message through my email, or I can send a text message through my phone line provided with the with the dialer, sorry, okay? Plivo is the name of the phone line. So now that I have my offer here, I can do a task. I can send everything right now. But for example, today is Friday. I'm not going to send the offer right now. If you want, you can do it just by doing a direct sending right here. But I'm going to schedule everything that I want to do with this property, okay? So I created in my templates a combo of tasks that I can just let the system do everything for me about this property or all the properties that I want to select, okay? And that is called a task template. So select the property or all of them. Click on the task, schedule task icon. And right here at the bottom, click on manage template. In my manage template, I have one combo where I can send one contract. Whenever I selected to send it, I will send a SMS 1 hour after the contract has been sent. And I'm going to send 2 follow-up emails, one that is going to be sent 3 days from now, and the other 2 days from that last one sending, and that's it. I don't need to do anything. The system will do everything for me. I just need to be aware of the replies that I'm going to get. Nothing else, okay? So the first offer, the text message, my first follow-up email, and my second follow-up email. I'm going to select when this contract is going to be sent out. Okay, I'm going to put it maybe for an hour. I'm going to send this at 11:30. Okay, and create. That's it. Really easy. Right here on your templates, just create a combo of tasks, select the properties, and send those. Okay. Remember, if you haven't sent contracts for your properties, there is a limit. So your email doesn't get blocked for you to send spams, okay? A spam type of emails. So only 50 at a time, okay? Or 50 contracts daily if you are sending contracts. But if you are sending emails, then try to select only 50, the full page, okay? And send only 50 emails at a time. Steven, I don't see your question. Did you have a question that you raise your hand? If you have one question, please write it down on the chat icon. On the Zoom, there is one icon that it says chat, okay? Or later, after we finish, you can go ahead and click here, open the chat icon on your account and ask questions. Remember, everything that we are seeing right here, if you don't see it, is because you don't have the professional or the professional dive. Okay, so the task will create right there. Again, I apologize, there is a delay and it is not my internet, weird, but it's not. There is a little bit delay with our servers. They are working already on it, okay? One second. Okay. Okay, I have a question here. Price below mortgage amount. You say price below the mortgage amount plus commissions. What is the chance? What is the chance accepted? Sorry, Steven, that is something that I cannot answer for you. Remember, please, we in customer service, we don't work on real estate. So I cannot tell you if your offer will be accepted or how will be everything, I don't know, from your results. We don't compare that, we don't do these tasks, and we don't have that information. I would suggest you maybe to get in touch with your realtor, either if you are a mentor student from BRIA or DRIA, okay? Or any realtor that might help you if this offer is good, it's going to be accepted depending of the mortgage amount and everything, okay? Let me know if that answers your question, and I do not have an answer for the chance of your acceptance. Okay, you raise your hand again. Okay, excellent. Okay, good. So there it goes. Finally, okay, so I created, remember, I select one property or a lot of properties, one. I did only with one. And I create a combo that I already have created in my templates for sending 4 tasks, okay? Right here, I have pending tasks number 4. So I create the offer and the contract is going to be sent just later today. Then later today, the text message. In a few days from now, one email, and later on, another email, okay? So that's why I have 4 pending tasks here. So now let's go inside the follow-up, okay, guys? The follow history. To go there, click on the property address and then select go to follow history. Right here, the system will tell you everything that you have done with a property, everything, okay? So first of all, the address is right here. The status of the property in my follow-up is here. It's an active, green is for sale, buying, and this is the way that I decided to add the property inside here. B for buying, okay? These are the general features that we already saw, the market value that ReiFax offers for this property based on the comparables. Here I can see the listing price, and here I can see the offer that I calculated today, okay? So you will see all these tabs. The first one is the history, okay? The memory of everything you have done. So today at 10:20, I calculate the offer price for this amount. Later today, I create one task for a document to be sent, okay? It is the contract, okay? The contract that is going to be sent. Then the text message is going to be sent, and you can see when it's going to be executed. This contract is going to be sent today at 11:30. The text message is going to be sent today at 12, so half an hour after the text message. On Sunday, in this case, another email is going to be sent at 12. And on June 6th, next week, at 12, the second email is going to be sent. And I select this to be a follow-up email and a follow-up email. And this email is about my first offer, okay? Any question, guys, about what you can see on the history? Of course, if we wait and the email gets sent out, then you will have here a new tab saying that today at 11:30 a.m. the document was sent. And you can actually see everything about that document, like the actual contract that they received, the actual email that they received, everything. If they reply, you will say a new tab, you will see a new tab saying here, email received, okay? And you can go right here to your emails and you will be able to see everything that you have received, okay? If they have a new attachment, you can read the email, you can reply the email, everything that you want to do to follow with this property alone. Okay, so you will see here the email that it was sent and the email that has been received whenever they reply. Let's go back here to the history, okay? If you make a call, if you left a note, and you can leave notes from inside your follow history. So let's click on add note right here at the top. I'm going to put here, they haven't replied. Okay, oops. They haven't replied. Save. So your notes, it will be right here as well. Okay, the only thing that you need to do is you change something, refresh, okay? Refresh or reload your follow history and there is here, there is your note. They haven't replied. These notes, you can change them at any time. Click on note again and just modify anything that you want to modify, okay? Save again and it will be there. Reload and it will be the note change as well. So here you do need to reload if you have done something, execute something, and you want to see the changes. You can also see the full information of the contact of this property right here at the top. You have the contact icon. It will open the contact for that address behind. So this is the agent, Jonathan. Agent, the company, the broker. Jonathan has 2 emails where you can contact him, okay? He has all these phone numbers left. So this one is a fax, doesn't have a fax. He has a office number, sorry, and an office fax, okay? So you have it here if you want to contact the agent. But what happens if you want to contact the owner, okay? So in this case, these are the owners registered for this property. I have here Jennifer Max. This is the one that comes with all capital letters. Is the original contact that public records offer, okay? So public records only have her address for Jennifer, the mail address, and 1 phone number. But remember that you can skip trace, and it's really easy to do that also from your follow history. Just select the contact that you want to skip trace and click right here. This will take a couple of minutes, okay? Because the system will try to get all the information from Jennifer, okay? Or from Max, because I believe that they are 2 people here, okay? And you can see if there's something new will be added there, like a new email, a phone number, or several phone numbers, including cell phones, okay? For this one, nothing new. You didn't bring anything new for these owners, only a phone number, and it is the same number that is registered on public records, unfortunately. But if the system brings you, sometimes it does, the majority of time, maybe 6 emails from this owner, relatives that are associated or still living on that address as well, okay? Or they have their address registered right in that address, okay? Now, I have a question here, Alejandro. Do you get a notification when they open the file? No, Alejandro, we don't have that. If they open your email, you don't get a notification. If only when they reply your email, they send you an email back, you will receive the email and you can see it here inside the follow history or in your follow-up. This column right here that it says email, it will show a number 1 or a number 2 or a number 3, depending on how many emails they have replied and sent to you, okay? So if you click in that number, it will take you like this. It will take you inside the emails tab and you can actually read the email here. Or you can do it for a lot of properties, like let's say that you want to retrieve all the replies. So click on emails to your left, click right here at the top on pending emails, upper right, okay? You can see that maybe if you have new replies, you will have a number here. So the system will start retrieving all the emails that you have received. This only works, guys, or Alejandro, if you have your email already set up or synchronized with your ReiFax account, okay? We send all of you the way how you can synchronize your email in ReiFax, but if you need help, just contact us and we will help you, okay? So these are my 4 emails, okay? And that's it. Now, let me go back to the follow history, okay? So remember, it's right here on the history that you have a total memory of everything that you have done, guys, okay? If you want to call, and I'm going to call right now to Jonathan, that is the agent, okay? Let me see if you can hear my sound, so let's call. I'm going to use my Plivo line because I have the professional dialer. My line is included for unlimited calls. Plivo. If you have an Skype account with credit, you can click on Skype and that way contact. So Plivo, here I can select to call the principal, Jonathan only, or I can select to call everybody. I can call, in this case, Jonathan and also the owner because those are the contacts that I have, okay? Make call and that's it. The call will start ringing automatically if and only if Jonathan has only one phone number to be contacted, okay? In this case, he has 2, and even though that this one is not valid, okay? But right here, I can click on this number and you guys will hear it. You just need to have like a headset connected in your computer. It will start ringing and you can speak with him as soon as he answers, okay? Now, I don't think that you can hear it. Oh yeah, there it goes. I guess that you can see, you can hear the ringing. So I'm going to hang up right here. I actually don't want Jonathan to answer my call, okay? This is only a demonstration. But right here, I can see again, the listing price, the offer that I created. You can say, hey, Jonathan, I just sent you an email. If you actually send the contract, okay, or the email, can you verify, please? I'm very interested in this property. I want to, I don't know, arrange a visit, okay, to the property. If you need to go and see the property while you have Jonathan on the phone, you can do that. Right here at the top, you can go back to the overview and just say, yes, I'm seeing the property. I'm seeing that you have it listed for this amount, the information that you have, the pictures. I just wanted to talk to you about maybe the mortgage. You can see all the mortgage information here. You can see the property in a foreclosure. Well, in this case, it was really old, a foreclosure that has passed. Remember that I didn't select a recent date. Okay, but if a recent, you can see everything here, the known debt, the debt equity, okay? And also the open violations that a property might have, okay? If it has it, you will see it. Or if you are contacting somebody for a probate, then you will see it, okay? Now you can say, well, you are asking more because I'm seeing that the property, the comparables around the property, there's a little bit low, but I just wanted to make negotiations with you. Go back to where it says Plivo, okay? And just put whatever notes about the conversation that you had with him. You can put it here, okay? I'm just going to put test. You can send a contract right now. You can send a text message right now, an email right now, or schedule maybe a call back in a few days, okay? I'm going to do that. I'm going to call him. That is a manual task, not an automatic. I'm going to call him or make a visit. You can also do that. I'm going to call, make call maybe on Monday. Monday 31st, no, it's Memorial Day. I'm going to call him on Tuesday. Tuesday 9, at 9 a.m. I'm going to call him again and call back. Oops, what happened here? And create. And I'm still seeing the call that I did, okay? The make call. Maybe Jonathan didn't answer, so I want to call Jennifer. Jennifer, I just sent a contract to your agent. Please let him know. Maybe you guys will be interested and reply me back. I just wanted to check your property and maybe since with you, okay? If you want, you can start calling Jennifer. Just click on her name, and again, it will start ringing. It will do everything, and you just hang up, okay? If you don't want the call actually to be made, that's it. If we go back to the follow-up, it will take us again to the follow history. Oh, sorry, there is ringing. I'm going to hang up again. Okay, we go back there to the follow history, and actually, let me just refresh. Oops, sorry, I refresh in my browser and not in the system. That might happen if you use the reload icon here. You will reload everything in the system. Okay, so don't do what I did. Let's go back here to the follow history. You can see all the information about the calls that we made. Okay, so right here, I made a call to Jonathan and I left a little note that is a test. Okay, I called Jennifer and I left a little. I didn't left a note, so that's why this is blank. But I can add the note later. Let's say that I left her a voicemail and say, and the voicemail note will be here. Okay, so history, everything that you have done. Everything that you have received, it will be here. You can see it. If you see the little eye icon, you can see whatever has been done. Now, pending tasks will show you all the tasks that you have scheduled that they haven't been completed yet, okay? Because that's why they are pending, but you can see it as well for only one address at a time. If you want to see them for a lot of addresses, go to your task tab, okay? But in this case, only for this address, all the tasks that I have pending. And now I can see it. So today at 11 a.m., the first contract, and you can see here is the document symbol, is going to be sent. At 12, the text message is going to be sent. On May 30, an email. On June, oh, I put here the call that is going to be on June 1st, okay? But on June 2nd, there is a second email. Actually, I want to change this call. I don't want to call him on June 1st. I'm going to call him after he has received at least 2 of my emails, okay? So in this little pencil icon, you can modify when you have scheduled the date and the time for any tasks, okay? So this call task, I'm going to do it actually on next Friday at 10 a.m. an update. Now the call will be changed, and that call, the system will let me know that I have a pending task on next Friday. As soon as you enter to your account, you will see the pending task, and I will show you where. Alejandro, let me know if that answered your question. Sorry, you don't get the notification, okay? Anybody else, do you have questions about what we are seeing on the follow history, please? You're welcome. Okay, no questions so far? So let's continue. Let me just see. Okay. Sorry. I just refresh right here. Okay, refresh the grid, and you will see the change made. So now I'm going to call him on June 1st, and now on June 1st. Okay. So all my pending tasks are here. What if I want to complete a task right now? Let's say that I want to send the contract right now while I'm speaking with you. I'm not going to do it, guys. Sorry. I'm not going to send a real offer to Jonathan. but you can do it. Select the task and click right here on complete. That's it. Or let's say that you already sent the contract and let's say that you send it today and it's tomorrow and Jonathan called you back. So because he called you back, you are not going to send these 2 emails. So from here, you can actually delete also the individual tasks or a lot of tasks or all of the tasks if you don't want to complete them anymore. Okay, so just delete them and that's it. You can from here as well, for only one property at a time, send 1 contract, fax, 1 text message, 1 email, schedule as many tasks as you want to. The legend icon, it will tell you exactly what is the meaning of this. Okay, remember that you have a different status in your follow-up. Now they are only going to be either active, contingent, active by honor, okay, all of those. But the letters inside the circles, remember that that is the way that you decided to add the properties in your follow-up. B for buying, S for selling, P for prospecting, and L for listing. And if you need to print this legend, just click on print, okay? Now, what if I want to export something to my Excel? Just export right here, click on Excel and export that information. Or if you're using like a Linux type of computer, you can do it. Or if you need to have a CSV file, okay, you can export the information. If you need to print this particular tab or maybe this tab, they say that any of these has failed, okay, you can do it and you will see it here. For example, I'm going to do it. I don't have my emails configured well, so I know that this will fail, this particularly text message, maybe, I really don't know. But if I try to complete it right now, execute, and remember that you have 2 options. Only mark this task as completed or actually execute the task right now. This way, it will tell me, oh, in this case, the task couldn't be completed. Please verify on the failed task tab. Click on OK. And now I go to my failed tabs. I'm going to reload and I'm going to see it here. And the system will let me know exactly why the task has failed. Let's click on the error and you can see it. Let me just put this a little bit bigger. The contact doesn't have a cell phone number. That's why it has failed. Remember Jonathan? Let me show you the contact again. He is the principal contact and he doesn't have a cell phone number. So I cannot send a text message to him. I will need to call him. I will need to get his phone number and add it as a cell phone number here so he can actually receive my text message. So if I call him right now and he answers, I just, hey, I'm just going to send you a text message about the property and also the contract. Can you please let me know your number? Click on the pencil, add the number, whatever is the number, we can modify this. For example, let's put mine and just add it as a cell phone and save. So now the cell phone will be there and now I can actually send the contracts, okay? The text message. I can select it. I can reset the task, reset it, so it will automatically put it back again into my pendings. Okay, I will see it here. I can schedule again the new date and the new time where that text message is going to be sent, and the system will send it for me because it is an automatic task. Okay, if you see this blue thunder, the task is an automatic task. Let's wait. Let me go back here to the pending and reload. And the SMS is right here, okay? So has been reset for today at 12 and that's it. Now I am the one who is going to receive that SMS, okay? On the emails, remember I already told you everything about your emails, okay? And the SMS plivo, let me just schedule an SMS by plivo. Plivo, again, is the phone line that we provide you guys completely free, included in your professional dialer access. So I'm going to send a text message right now. Put here and test by Plivo. I will need to create what it will be the template or the actually text message that I'm sending. I'm going to send this one. Create a task. I'm going to do it for 1 minute so I actually receive it. And the text message will be sent. I will receive it. And if they reply, you can see everything here. If anybody has replied, the type of text message, the contact, if it's important, you can mark a text message as important or not. Okay, that will be all. So this is everything that you can actually do and see from your follow history. Of course, you can always go back to the overview. The task was successfully created. If you want to go to another address, and remember those addresses are the ones that you have inside your follow-up, inside your following. Just in your follow history, go next or go preview, and you can see the other address right here. Okay. Any question, guys, about everything that we saw today? Let me know, please. With this, we finish. So thank you very much for having me. I hope that you guys have the greatest weekend. Just contact us back if you have any questions, okay? Remember, we work Mondays to Fridays from 9 to 6. You can open the chat icon right here, bottom left. Say, hello, I have a question. I don't know how to do this. We can even send you images there and try to guide you. Or if we are available, only if we are available, we can share screens right away and actually direct you for the tasks that you want to complete, okay? You can also schedule coachings, training sessions. Those are completely free and you have as many as you want to, okay? So, hey, I need to schedule a coaching for tomorrow, 10 a.m. We will check the calendar, and if we are available again, we will confirm. If not, a different date or a different time, okay? And let me go back here to the control panel. Clicking on the greenhouse upper left, it will take you again to the control panel. And here you will find short tutorial videos in the help. For example, click on help and click on follow up, and you can see something about the follow history of the property. If you want to see a short tutorial about this, so just open and select whatever video you want. For example, this one, how can I filter save filter options in the follow-up? The videos are right there. There are short tutorials about everything that you might want to see. Good. If you don't want to see short tutorials, we have these classes, these webinars, every Friday at 10 a.m. We record these trainings, and you can see them, all of them right here. So today's webinar is going to be added here later on today, okay? So just click on any, again, if you want to see something about the follow-up, about the deal generator, about the B&B Investor, or anything else, okay? For example, last week webinar was about the templates. So open it and you will see the video. If you want to watch it on YouTube, go to YouTube. It will open there the tab and you can actually review everything here, okay? Thank you guys again for having me. Have the greatest weekend and just contact us if you need anything. Have a great day, guys.